Yo, welcome to Garage Hanks. Today is your host, Chief Heimer. A little something special about this episode today is that I brought my stuff in from the garage because it's way too cold. If anyone doesn't know, I live in the state of Wisconsin where it's like -2 right now, and it is super cold outside, and none of my stuff can handle the cold, so I decided to bring this stuff in the house and test out my new mic stand that my fiance got me for Christmas, and just do a chill episode about pretty much anything and everything. So I just want to give a shout out to the 45 people that are following me on YouTube. I really appreciate it. It's fun stuff, and this is becoming super fun and nothing but growth each episode and better conversation. So I just want to give a shout out to all of you and everyone on Facebook that's following me, everyone who shares my stuff. Really do appreciate it. I'm just pretty much adding this to my creativeness and my artistic ability as a human being. And it really didn't take much to set this up. I just got a couple TV trays, and I got my hot chocolate right here, my smiley face on it. So that's caramel, good stuff. I bought an assorted pack of hot chocolate. There was 12 different kinds, and I think I got about 6 left. I love hot chocolate. It's actually my favorite drink. I've actually wanted to get like the inside of my lip tattooed right there saying hot chocolate because it's my favorite drink. And it's always something I wanted to do, but yeah, first and foremost, I hope everyone's having a great day, a great weekend. It is Christmas Eve today. I'm very fortunate to be alive. Very fortunate to get what I got from my family and my fiance for Christmas. And my father-in-law, my dad is coming into town today. So my stepmom, my dad, me and my fiance, and then my brother and his wife are going to be getting together and just hanging out, having some pizza from Milwaukee Street Pizza. Shout out Milwaukee Street Pizza here in Janesville. If you haven't had a chance to try it, it's super good. But I just want to touch base too that I need a space. I need a space so bad that's either insulated or soundproof. My cat is meowing in the background outside the door. So this podcast episode pretty much is going to be a part of Garage Hangs, but it's just in my house. I'm just going to pretty much upload it as like an inspirational video. If anyone's going through anything, I hope this advice could help. And for the less fortunate that aren't able to either spend Christmas with family or do anything, it sucks. I know this year I'm actually me and Amber both put our foot down because since the age of 5, I've been pulled in each direction to go to this Christmas, that Christmas. You know, it's not even actually fun because once we get to the first place, we have to keep an eye on the clock. You're anxious on when you have to leave, and it just isn't any fun. So me and her are pretty much done getting pulled left and right to go to different Christmases, and I get it, it's all about family, but you know what? In the 6 years that me and her have known each other and been with each other, we have not sat down and had one holiday together, and how is that fair to us? And it isn't, and people don't think of it like that, and it's all good, but I brought it up, and it's going to end up making things a lot easier. Being in a divorced family hasn't been the easiest, but easier as I grow up because both of my parents have matured so much and done better for themselves than how they were back when I was a kid. And, you know, they were just doing the right thing for us, and I get it. But if I can prevent it from happening and keep stressing myself out, then I'm going to be done doing it. It's not that I don't love my family. It's not that I don't want to see them. I'm just sick of being pulled left and right since I was a kid. And being a kid, you don't have too much of a say, like, no, I don't want to go to grandma's. No, I don't want to go to my mom's. No, I don't want to go to dad's today, blah, blah, blah. now that I'm an adult, I can make that decision, and I can't let it affect anybody else because it's my decision. I hope my decision gets respected enough to not hound, not push, and to understand that I'm asking nicely from the bottom of my heart that it's not that I don't want to. I just need a break, and I want to do what I want to do, or what me and Amber want to do, which isn't a big deal. Sometimes it's hard for people to understand that, which, it's not my problem, because I am initially letting you know how I feel. You either take my feelings into consideration or you don't. And it's okay if you don't. It's okay if you do. But, yeah, I'm just sick of getting pulled left and right. But this Christmas has been very interesting so far. Had Christmas with my mom and my grandma and grandpa and my uncle and an aunt and my brother and his wife. And today, like I said, my dad is coming up from Missouri. We're going to have Christmas with him and hang out for a while. And then tomorrow, on actual Christmas, we're not doing anything but watching the Packer game. So go Pack, go. Hopefully we get this W and beat Miami. And we can keep moving on, because it's a possibility that we can get into the playoffs. We just have to win every game and play good. So, pretty much, I stay motivated. What I'm going to say is, it's hard sometimes with us now that we're a little bit older. And I just want to say that I'm a living proof of you can do it. Because I didn't have that attitude for about half my life until I was about 25. And I actually fully think being 18 years old and being an adult, I think it's way too young. I actually considered myself as an adult at 25, only because I finally figured out what I wanted to do. Now I'm figuring out more to do. I mean, once me and Amber get a house that has a finished basement and a finished garage, my basement is going to get turned into a game room where the pool table is going to be, where we can hang out. In another corner, I'm going to have my music studio. In the other corner, I'm going to have my photography studio. And I'm also going to do t-shirt printing. So I'm going to get my Chiefheimer brand back going, and I am going to print t-shirts. So there's literally no rules to tell me no, besides doing dumbass shit that's going to get you in trouble. I don't want to hear from anybody that, oh, you can't do t-shirts, like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. See ya. I'm on my own path of greatness, and these things make me happy. And that's what matters, is to me. It doesn't matter to you on how it makes you feel. It matters on how I feel. And everything that I've done up until this point has been really remarkable, and I have put a dent in the world for people. I don't know how many messages I get weekly or even monthly about how my status helps somebody, or my advice helps somebody, or something. It's awesome. But I think what we lack as a society, and the generation I'm in right now, is once we graduated high school, they told us that we should get a job or go to college, then after that, find a husband or a wife, get a house, get a car, this same path that everyone follows. And, one day I was just like, dude, I'm not destined for this one path shit, because it just doesn't make sense to me. All my time that I spend working gets taken away from me being creative, working on art, having a podcast episode, doing photography, doing video, making music. There's so many things I could be doing other than that, but obviously I have to keep a roof over my head for me, my fiance, and my animals, and I also need a creative space to do what I can. And because if I don't have a job, then I can't pay for none of this stuff. But the beauty of it is once you start manifesting things start coming into play, and they really do. It just depends on how much you want to believe and how much you want to put into it. It took me a month to figure out this whole podcast thing, and now I'm 2 months into it with almost 1,000 views, 1,000 monthly views on YouTube from 45 people. And it could be a lot more than that, but those are just the people that are subscribed to my channel. You know, me and Amber's video, actually, let me see check the numbers here quick. One month ago, me and Amber have 305 views. Me and Father's Milk have 189 in 3 weeks. So 3 weeks. Me and Blake Krulak, my homie, we got 101 views in 2 weeks. Me and David Byerly, we got 84 views in 11 days. And with me and Camo James, we got 83 views in 4 days. 83 views in 4 days. That's 20-some people watching that episode a day. Don't tell me that's not impacting. And I've never put anything up on YouTube my entire life. Right now, my channel, 45 subscribers, 5 videos. I'm actually pretty proud of myself, to be honest, because, man, it's just awesome to see this. It's not only my Instagram where I'm at like almost 7,000 followers. Yeah, okay, 639 views in the total month, 43.8 hours in the last 28 days that people have watched my episodes. 43 hours, that's a whole work week. That's 40 hours you put in at your job that people are watching my stuff, and it's awesome. Even my friend Colin Brockwell, I shouted him out on Facebook the other day. Shout out Colin Brockwell Music. He said, it's amazing, 4 days ago he said this, it's amazing to see the growth in just 5 episodes, the comfortability, the energy, you're doing it, bro. I appreciate that, man. I do. We're all striving for greatness. I wish nothing but the best for you. You, and you. Everybody in our team right now is winning. I want to just give a shout out to everybody too. Shout out Camo James, videographer and photographer. 608 Trace, legend and you know it, motherfucking artist. We got Taz Raw, my boy. We got shout out Chaos New Money. We got shout out Matt Nemitz for the bopper. Shout out Tim Champion. Shout out Jarek Hakeem. Who else be winning right now? Nino Steez. Shout out Nino Steez. Shout out Eden. Shout out Mantis. Y'all keep doing your thing. I'm so glad to see us as artists coming out of and pursuing it, taking that sacrifice. I was talking to my stepdad. Jeez, I don't got one of those anymore. I was talking to my father-in-law last night and my fiance about being an artist, taking that path, because I'm going to tell you something right now. If you don't have a place that you can do art, you don't have a job, it's going to be very hard to have a space. So back to this. You have to have a job to start out. Get yourself a decent place. Find yourself a place where you can have an area like this bedroom where I have to do something in, and go from there. And that's where it initially starts. And it's only going to get better from here because I want more. I want a better house. Not saying this house sucks. We love this house. This is our first house, really, that our aunt and uncle let us. My aunt and uncle gave a shot to us to be responsible, and here we are. We're going to be here for almost 3 years, and it's just time for us to get a bigger place because I'm trying to expand. I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to have a studio in my house to where I could go downstairs and make a beat quick and make some music. That's one thing that also, too, sorry I keep rambling in these different sections of conversation, but I've been saying something about making music for years, and I just haven't had the chance to do it because I've never actually put myself to do it. 1, I haven't had the space. 2, I haven't had the software. And 3, I haven't had the motivation. There's times here and there that, like, I make music, like, this is something I made yesterday. Let's see if it pulls up. and it's just simple. There's nothing crazy about it. It's a simple beat, and like, I also want to, about making music is, I don't know if I want to do hip hop. I don't know if I want to do rap. I don't know if I want to sing. And last night I was told that I got a good voice, because you can't really hear yourself talk until it's done with on a recording. So this is like a beat that I made just to have fun with. So something simple like that. It's 2 samples. It's nothing crazy. I'm obviously going to learn a lot more about FL Studio, but I'm telling you right now, I will develop myself as an artist in my next spare time, and I'm going to start making time again for that, and it's going to be up from here. I don't know what I'm going to name myself. I'm probably just going to keep naming myself Chiefheimer, because that's the way that I brand myself as. But yeah, striding for greatness, everybody. It's so crazy about making music. I want to give another shout out to Sam Lee. He's a homie of mine that I met in Missouri, and when I saw him rap, it was just like, damn, my homie can do it. Why can't I? So I decided to try it, and this is kind of what I did. Is I hopped on someone's computer in Missouri, and they kind of showed me what I had to do about finding samples on FL and then placing them, finding the same BPM to match up everything in the song so it sounds good. And I made a beat in like 5 minutes, and it was the coolest thing because it was so simple, just like this one. Let me tell you how it's gonna go. Let me know. Just kidding. But it's super simple. And when I saw him do that, and then I did it, I was just like, dude, I really want to try this. Like, I might rap about nonsense and dumb shit, but the fact is that I spit a 16 the first time I did it. I was so happy. I'm like, dude, no way. I just rapped 16 bars. I rapped the whole verse, like, and it didn't even make sense. It didn't even make sense. I was talking random shit. It was just fun. It felt like a good release, and like after I was done, I was like shaking because I was like so happy. Like, dude, I did it. And I've just held myself back from releasing music because of personal things in this town, personal people in this town. But I've learned to not give a shit, and this is why I don't give a shit, is starting this podcast, because it goes to show that no one can stop me. No one can stop what I'm doing. Everyone can talk what they want and say what they want. Go ahead, but the same people that are sitting around talking shit about me are sitting in the living room on their phone, not doing anything. So just remember that. The person that's talking shit is the person that ain't doing nothing. So must be doing something right here. So I'm probably only going to make this one about a 30-minute episode, which maybe I even might go a little bit over it. But yeah, there's another beat that I had. It's called The Rise. And this song is pretty much a giant build-up, and just haven't figured out how to approach this one yet either, so I'm gonna let this one play quick. This is a song with Caskey's loop on it that I was talking about yesterday. The girl's voice in the background, you'll hear it. So, and I make other beats too. Like, I pretty much just make whatever I feel at the moment, like my mood, how my morning's going, how my day is going. If I want something trappy, if I want something like 90s mid hip hop, you know, I do it like that. And let's see what else I got on here. That one's all right. Let's check this one out. Oh yeah, this one's pretty good. So, and now the next thing I have to pay for is the full version of FL Studio because I am on a trial right now, unfortunately. So, until I get enough money saved up to buy the program, which is $400, I won't be doing too much with FL Studio until it's time for me. But I have it. I got the tools, I got my Vocaster, I got my Hindenburg recording software that I have for the Vocaster in my podcast, which it's still going pretty good, which is pretty cool. And all my sound levels are good on the Vocaster. But yeah, there's a couple other things I would like to say too is just along with the whole motivation thing. You know, I don't have a street team. I don't have a photography team. I don't have a podcast team. I don't have a t-shirt making team. I don't have anyone but me and my fiance that help. And now I'm not asking for help. But if I don't do it, it doesn't get done. Literally. And you can say the same thing about shoveling your driveway. If it doesn't get done, you're not going to have a nice driveway. And I have to create that energy to do it. And people don't understand that as artists that we thrive on our own energy. We don't need 10 other people in the room to help us, but sometimes that is good. Like I wish I had Taz, Camo, and Trace, and Trent all around me all the time, because the hanging out with other people, not saying it's pointless, but you know, catching up here and there is nice. Hanging out every once in a while is nice. But having general conversations to move somebody or to make this place better, do something for you to make yourself better, come up with an invention. But, you know, we don't have that kind of, some of us don't have that sense of direction. And, you know, we just go to work, go home, and do whatever we do. But, you know, there's days, too, where I stop doing what I'm doing just because I need a break. And I don't want to get too burnt out like I did with photography, because I'm going to tell you guys something about that, too. I love photography with a passion. It has been my right hand since freshman year of high school. And like I said, until I was about 25, I took that as a joke. I didn't take it serious. I would sell gear, buy it back, sell gear, buy it back. So it just was getting repetitive and getting stupid that I was just like, dude, this photography saved me from a lot of things, a lot of judgment, and it's really the only thing that I could do up until this point that I can do comfortably, not get judged on, but I still get judged on. People tell me all the time my photos suck. They tell me go get a real camera, and it's funny because my real camera is right there. I hardly take any pictures on my cell phone unless it's like family, friends, or whatever, or a screenshot of something. I do not go out and shoot with my freaking iPhone of like outdoor photos. I'm good. I got a camera that does that. But you have to stay motivated. You have to stay positive, and you actually have to understand the end goal in your head. It's not when you start or end. It's everything in the middle up until that point of making it or being successful or whatever. It's crazy. I need 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and 40,000 hours or 4,000 hours of viewed time. And I'm at 43 hours right now, so I have quite a bit of time to go, but it can get there. It can get there, and it will get there. It all depends on how far I want this show to go. And I know I had someone come up to me and say, man, I hope you get bigger than Theo Von or Joe Rogan, and it's like, I really appreciate that comment, but I'm not here to make it big. I'm doing this for fun. If something happens and takes off, then so be it. And then everything from there will start aligning, which it already is pretty much aligning now. I've had great people on all my podcast episodes so far. It's been really fun. I'm super happy, bro, for myself and for everyone around me, especially just for me. The end goal result is to be happy and to have fun. That's it. If I make careers out of this, I make careers out of this. And initially that could be the goal, which I could make a living off my art, which would be great. They say Van Gogh didn't make really any money while he was alive, and now he's one of the world's biggest artists, painters, being deceased. Now, I'm not saying like if I died at 70 or 60 years old or something, or passed away, and finally everything just started going crazy, because usually that's how it does work. Someone's song that they put out doesn't hit that hard, and they pass away, they share it, and then it gets a lot of views and stuff like that too. That's my own personal opinion, which I think is pretty straightforward, but the goal is to be happy, have fun, and make this a career. Being an artist, if you are having issues being an artist, you can always reach out to me, and I'm sure you can reach out to any of those people that I announced in my video on a shout out, because they are all creative, they all have ruts, we all have issues, we all have things going on, we all need time to do what we love to do. So I just want to say a shout out to all my friends and family that push me, that help me get better, and to keep having fun, because now that I'm this age, I think I'm having more fun with life than I did when I was a kid, because I'm doing things that I love instead of doing things that I don't love. And that's a huge thing with me, because if something doesn't make me happy, I'm not going to do it, plain and simple. Nor will I be forced to do anything that doesn't make me happy either. Ooh, I just got a comment from Tierney. It all does sound good. The whole thing is taking off. Awesome. I'm going to give her a shout out right now on Garage Hangs. Tierney Krager, thank you very much for adding that comment. Very nice of you. I'm going to reply right now. I actually am making an episode right now in my house due to it being cold. And something too is like, these videos I'm putting up on YouTube that people are commenting on and sharing and liking is just like when you go on YouTube and comment on a video from. So this episode doesn't have an episode number or anything. Like I said, I just wanted to come in here and make a video. It's Christmas Eve. Hopefully some people can watch this and have maybe a little bit better day. I know it's tough around these holidays. I know it's tough for me right now too, and my fiance, we're pretty much strapped. But the great thing is that we have this beautiful place. I have this beautiful podcast. I have a beautiful dog, 2 cats, a beautiful fiance, and I have so much more that I have and I'm grateful for because I've got it all doing it with up here. And like I got records playing behind me. I got a record player. I got records over here. I got a Polaroid. I got so much stuff. And I also want to pull this out too because this is like one of my most favorite things I actually own. Is this Mac Miller swimming vinyl. I actually have his chain that is actually on this album, the cover photo of the album. And I actually have, if anyone doesn't know, I have his hand tattoo. I got his hand tattoo done in color when his was black and gray. Just a huge inspiration to me. And playing a vinyl, there's nothing else anything like it. You know, it's spinning a record. It's quite awesome. And then this too, I have this from Kasky too. Shout out Kasky too. Hope the universe shines down on you. He gave this to me at a show. It's actually the back of the ticket. Whoops. That kind of slid out. So yeah, about 35 minutes deep on this episode. I got my smiley face, my chocolate right here, my hot chocolate. She's asking me if she can go to the bathroom. Once again, I do not have a soundproof room. I do not have a soundproof house. I mean, you can hear everything. So, you just gotta manifest. And if you don't know what manifest is, let me tell you what it is. Once you start thinking with your brain what you really want, you put it down on paper, then you get it when you hit and you won't. So when you pretty much manifest, that's what I do. I close my eyes and do breathing techniques to help me. Or you can do this. Get a piece of paper, a big cardboard piece of construction paper. Just pick out 2 things. Go into a magazine or go somewhere and print off a picture or the exact thing you want too. This even helps even more. If you want the exact same thing, say you want a 250 Kawasaki dirt bike, what you do is you go on Google, especially on your phone, go on Google, save the picture to your phone, and put it as your home screen, because every single day you look at this thing. And when you look at this phone, your background's going to be your background. Well, you're going to think everything about that dirt bike. You're going to think about riding it. You're going to think about putting it on a trailer or in the back of your truck, learning how to ride it, and having fun. See, that's the thing, is that we weren't taught this in high school because it's a secret. They don't want us to unlock our true power and our true form of being humans because they want us to do that steady path, that same path everybody else does. And I'm here to tell you that you don't have to follow that path. No one's telling you to follow that path besides the dumb elite government, whatever, teachers. It's crazy because if we're not taught something, we never know. And the fact that people don't know, that's why I post about it so much, because you can do your own research on it and see if it works. Pick up the book, The Law of Attraction by Rhonda Burns, The Secret. It's based on the law of attraction. And there are several different laws to life, not just the attraction, but there are different laws that we should know about as humans to help us, because we strive for greatness. And the law of attraction is pretty much what you think with your mind is what you get. And I'm going to repeat this again. What the law of attraction is what you think with your mind is what you will get eventually. It may not happen 5 minutes from now, 5 days from now, 5 years, or 5 months. It will happen the more and more you think about it. Believe it or not. It's not my problem if you don't believe it or not, because I provide this information. I choose to provide this information, and everyone should know about it. And it's a great thing. I got the flower of life tattooed on me right here. Very spiritual thing. Look that up, the flower of life. The spiritual journey for me happened with a friend, actually. Shout out Dirty Dan, one of my friends down in Missouri. I was very negative and I complained a lot, so much back when I was younger. And he showed me this book, and he said, if you continue doing what you're doing, I'm going to stop hanging out with you because you complain and you're negative all the fucking time. And I just can't be around someone who does that. So it was kind of like a wake-up call for me. And so he gave me the book, The Secret by Rhonda Burns, and I read the back of it, and I instantly was hooked. And I was like, dude, can I read this book and can I have it? He said, no, because I went and bought it myself, so you have to go and buy yourself the book to make that move to go pursue what's out there. So I think I waited like a month until I had a good like $20 saved up to go get this book, because I was pretty low in the trenches down in Missouri, not gonna lie. And I got this book, and over the duration of the time I've had it, I've read it like 14 times. I've highlighted certain things in the book that help me, that inspired me so much and kept me going, and I can just go right back to that section in the book and read that part over again just to get some more clarity and more positive input in my head. And then I got a daily scroll from Amber last year for Christmas or my birthday, one of the two. It's a calendar, and every single day it gives you a saying from the law of attraction, from The Secret, from the book. And it's crazy when you read those and put into consideration and take 10 minutes out of your life, or even 5, just to reminisce in that calendar setting, in that story there, that little setting, to plan accordingly to the message. It makes you think. It makes you manifest. I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, if it was not for Dan helping me out with that book, I would not be where I'm at right now. I'm not going to lie, I'd probably end up in the ground, because there's a lot of things that I was doing in Missouri that I should not have been doing. And I decided to stop those things because of almost doing something stupid and ending my life a couple different times. Not a lot of people know that, but I'm not going to get too far into it because I don't like talking about it. I've overcome it quite a bit. I'm just a very addictive personality, and that's why it's so hard for me sometimes to put the alcohol down, because I actually enjoy it, but I don't enjoy getting drunk anymore, because it's just not fun. I don't like not being able to do what I can do or think how I think, and then wake up and have to remember a lot of stuff from the night before, because that's not necessarily fair to my body or me either. So I'd just rather have a couple beers and be done with it, but I really wouldn't mind quitting again. It just doesn't serve me anything. Smoking flower helps bring out qualities of me that people don't understand, like my art, my thinking. It calms me down. It helps with some of my knee pain and my back pain. It helps with my ADD when I get talking too fast, stuff like that. Because I'd rather smoke than take an Adderall pill. That's one molecule off of meth. By the way, if no one knew that, go online and look that up. Adderall is one molecule off of methamphetamines. And I was getting fed that from 6th grade to 11th grade. So that's pretty cool. I'd rather just smoke. And it's not like that I get annihilated on that too. I have to take breaks and, stuff like that. But it just helps. It's medicine. it's true. I don't always have to be medicated. It's just nice because it helps bring myself out more as a comfortable person, because I feel like when I'm sober, especially like when I'm just smoking or haven't smoked, it's weird being around people. It's weird being on public. Like, if I took a hit off a bowl or smoked half a joint or something, went to Walmart, I'd be laughing, having a good time, enjoying my time, not letting anyone get to me. But, like, the second that I'm not, or I'm sober, or I just feel out of place big time. And I'm trying to even cope with that too, and not use smoking as an excuse or an alter way of my mind, because my true thoughts are thought when I'm sober. But not necessarily that either, because I think a lot of great thoughts, like when I've been smoking and stuff too, so are great ideas on top of it. But yeah, admitting things to yourself in the mirror, it's one of the biggest things people lack nowadays, is taking ownership and responsibility for their mistakes and lying about them, or, you know, whatever the case may be. I'm just going to say this, and I've said it a couple different times already, but quit messing around with people and their emotions and their feelings. I don't do anything but help, and I get treated like shit from most of you, and I'm done dealing with it. I'm done you coming in and out of my life. I'm done dealing with stupid shit all the time when I could be doing something else creatively. So I'm just at the point too of like weeding the rest of them people out. The people that are here for me are the ones that are here for me, and I know they're here for me because they put in that time, they put in the effort, they actually sit and listen to me talk, they watch my podcast episodes, they like my posts, you know. So I appreciate the people that I have around my team right now. I also appreciate everything that I have once again. I'm probably going to end this note and go spend some time with my fiance. She just woke up a little bit ago. I was trying to get this episode done before she woke up, but as soon as I was starting, she was waking up, which is kind of funny. So thank you everybody for tuning in on this cool little episode I did of the shindig of myself. I'm probably going to do more of these. I'm going to come to the table with topics instead of just kind of like a free discussion on that. But if anybody wants to get on the show, all you have to do is either get on Facebook or YouTube, message me, and we can figure out a time and a day to where you can come over and we can get a show going. I know with the weather being so cold, I'm probably going to hold off until it at least gets back up in the 30s or 40s. So go subscribe to the channel. Garage Hangs with Chiefheimer is the name. My Instagram name is Chiefheimer_90. My Facebook is Benjamin Daniel Berkheimer, if you don't know. Facebook, you can actually screw off for changing my name. I can't change it for another 30 days. I don't even know why my name got changed in the damn first place, but shit, I don't want to like post my freaking middle name up on social media and stuff. You know, I might as well put my social security card number up there because, I mean, why not? I mean, so I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. Be safe. Be smart. Don't be stupid. And if you need anything, I mean, anyone need anything, my friends, anything, just get a hold of me. My line's always open. I never turn my phone on silent unless I'm at a movie. So everybody have a great day. Thanks for following the page again. And I'll be posting an episode on Monday. So 2 more days. Look for the lookout on the new episode that's dropping. Thank you very much, everybody, for following me and enjoying the journey. This is Chiefheimer's out. Y'all have a great day.